Well, I thought I'd update you guys on my car. So, if you guys are installing an alarm, an OEM alarm, you know about taking off the firewall and all this and getting behind the firewall. My car is an 01 325i e46 sedan 4-door. I watched a lot of videos before doing this, and I already had an extra bolt down the siren. So I get into this, and back here where that bolt goes into the siren and then into the firewall, there's like a little washer type thing. You can see it on other videos. Mine was missing it all together. So what I did is I stole this one out of here. I didn't use the nut. I just used the insert that the nut goes into, or the bolt that goes into it. It's an insert that goes into your fender. Makes a square hole and do basically a nut. So I stole that. I got some on the order already, but that way I could, I didn't want to. I was already into it, and I didn't want to put everything back to wait on the insert that the bolt goes into, and then put everything back, then pull everything back off, then put it back, and then put the siren in, and then so on and so forth. So I just stole it from the air box. It has two bolts here, so as you can see, there's one still in it, and I have the other one. So that was the only problem with installing the alarm. I got my Enon hooked up, everything's ready to go. Got the A-pillar, and I'm liking the Enon. Got the A-pillar, and what I did is I used some fabric adhesive, because everybody has the wrinkles. The other side isn't so good. You can probably see it right there. So I need to pull that off, and the back ones too, and just glue them back down. But I did want to show you guys. I know a lot of people are retrofitting their BMWs, but I wonder how many of you guys have this right here underneath the seat. I don't know if you can see that. Let me go get the light real quick. Sorry. I have one on the driver's side, so it'll be easier. I'll grab my work light here. Open up the door. Oh, look, I found the penny. So, sorry about the diesel. There we go. So I wonder how many of you guys have this. It's actually called a first aid box, as you see. I got like wires and stuff. This goes in where your flashlight goes in your glove box and turns it into a cigarette lighter, so you can plug in like a radar detector and stuff. But it's not very deep. It might be 5 inches deep or so, maybe top 6. But you can see it has the green cross. I know the European cars have these. They just take, I think it's 4 screws. See, it already has it. You have to buy the screws separate. You got to find them. I just used some around the garage that I had. They seem to work. Like I said, I have another one on the passenger seat as well, which keeps it a lot cleaner for all your wires and phone chargers and everything else. But yeah, that's about it. I got everything hooked up, got my alarm in. I need to have someone code it for me. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on the alarm and missing the nut, or the insert, which is actually a nut that the bolt goes into inside the firewall. So just a heads up, and it's a cool little retrofit on those first aid boxes. I've had them for 4 or 5 years now. I've had this car for a while. So, alright,